YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Samurai X1 here, and today I'm with your YCS Niagara champion. Congratulations, bro, on winning YCS Niagara. Everyone give a round of applause. Alright, man, congratulations. Bro, what's your name and what you play?
I'm Nyhmnim from the Netherlands in Europe, and
yes!
Yeah, I just won the YCS Chicago with Duel Night.
Was he giving a barrel sword as well?
Wow.
That was amazing. Yeah. And the handshake, and there he goes. Oh my god. DK takes it on with Brackets. He is the winner of YCS Milan 2018. That was insane.
So there's this one day where I brought generators to locals and I'm teching in Fists of the Unrivaled Tenny. Not a card that you see a lot of play of whatsoever. And then my opponent pops it and I activate his graveyard effect and then I summon out Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Nani?
What the?
You know, a pretty average reaction you would get for summoning out Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in 2019. But at the same time, that's when it hit me. That's what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! When I'm playing these rogue decks or I'm playing these cards and activating these effects and my opponent has no idea what they do, and just seeing the reaction, it's priceless. It's so fun. It's worth it, man. That's what's so fun about Yu-Gi-Oh! To me. And that's why I made it my ultimate goal to become one of the best rogue duelists in the entire community. My name is Bear, and you're watching Rogue to Glory. Look, at this point, I'm pretty sure you've all seen the thumbnail, so I don't think it's any secret what deck I'm going to be playing for this series. When I saw Winterkills playing Speedroids for his one deck, 1 month series, I got really interested in learning how to play the deck for 2 reasons. 1, I don't really ever play combo. And 2, the deck feels really unique because it has these aspects of RNG to it, which is usually pretty bad, but for whatever reason here, it isn't. The Link monster for Speedroids, High Speedroid Rubber Band Shooter, puts you in a situation to get one of 2 monsters, which alters your combo line every single time. And then there's Speedroid Wheel, a brand new quick play spell card from Synchro Storm, which acts as both a starter and an extender, where you roll a dice and then special summon up to 2 monsters who have a level that equal the number that you roll. So I got really lucky because 401 Games actually gave me a box of Synchro Storm to crack open, and from that box, I got just about every single Speedroid card that I needed. As for the cards I was missing, Card Brawlers had everything else, so I managed to get everything all in one go. I used Coder 5 to get 5% off, and I managed to save myself a whole ass $1. Houston, we've got a problem. Alright, I'm just gonna come out and say it. This deck is stupidly hard to play for no reason at all. Like, I keep messing up the combos. They're all so different. I don't know what to do. Sometimes I end on this amazing board. Other times I end on absolutely nothing. So we're heading off to locals soon. There's a very slight chance that I do okay, and there's a very large chance that I'm gonna end up embarrassing myself pretty badly. Before we head off to locals though, I'm going to show you guys the list that I am going to take. This is my first ever build of Speedroids, so a lot of the inspiration for this list does come from the videos that I watched from Winterkills. I also had a chance to talk with Aerosol, who is a very dedicated Speedroid player. I got to chat with him in the Speedroid Discord as well as one-on-one. The discussions that I've had and the videos that I've watched helped me formulate the very list that you're looking at right now. Fingers crossed that it doesn't do too bad. You might have noticed, but I am running a bit of a trump card in there, and that card is Cross Out Designator. Alright, so considering that I'm still fairly new to the deck, I am not comfortable playing around hand traps yet. So this baby right here, you're gonna come clutch, you're gonna save me. People say you're bad, and you might be a little bad, but today you're gonna be good. Today you are gonna win me a game. You are gonna come clutch. You can do it. I believe in you. Have a good time today. Let's go. Ruggles, baby. So, we finally arrived at New Realm Games. Unfortunately, there's a smaller turnout than usual because of the new color variant. Typically, we have at minimum 16 players with 4 rounds of Swiss followed by Top Cut. Today, however, we're only going to be playing 3 rounds. Round 1, we're up against Bar, who's piloting Evil Twins today. Typically, he's on Cyber Dragons, but it looks like he's trying something else. We win the dice roll, so let's try not to mess up our combo here. First game of the day, and cross-out detonators coming clutch, baby. Let's go! RBS resolves, allowing us to add the Terratop to hand, which we'll use to summon with our additional normal. We'll add the Taki Tomborg because if you remember, we started our turn by normal summoning him, and the cool thing about Taki is his effect attribute and special A tuner is not once per turn. After we make Baron, we activate Triple Tactics to try and look at our opponent's hand, and that'll force out the concession of the game. Remember, don't be afraid to concede early to hide what deck you're playing from your opponent, especially when you know for sure you won't be able to get through their board. Going to shuffle up here before heading into game number 2, where Bar will opt to go first. He's going to normal summon Lilo, which will bring out Frost, and then he'll link into a Kisa Kill and activate Parallel Exceed. I do Veiler the Kisa Kill, but it doesn't seem like it'll be enough here. He'll activate the Sunny Snitch to add a copy of Treat to hand. That'll give him more than plenty to set up a copy of Trouble Sunny alongside a copy of Baguska. Yikes, that is kinda rough for me. We'll start with Twin Twister pitching Duplicate to target the unknown back rows, which end up being Double Chalice. We also have the Imperm for the Baguska, so we're kinda nice. We'll normal summon Marble Machine, adding a copy of Rubber Band Plane. Then we'll use Duplicate's Graveyard effect to special summon itself as a tuner, and on res, special summon the Rubber Band from hand. Okay, so we get super desperate here because one interruption from Trouble Sunny is enough to end our turn. So we go into Stardust Charge to draw a card, and we draw into Dark Ruler no more. We're so freaking good at this game. We go into RBS, but Bar has the effect Veiler in hand, and I'm forced to concede here. So we will be going into a game number 3. So after we finish siding, I'm going to shuffle it up and choose to go first. This time, we do draw an actual normal summon in Hound. We're going to dump a copy of Duplicate to the graveyard here, and then use Duplicate's effect to special summon itself. We'll go into a copy of RBS, to which Bar has Veiler for, and then we'll special summon out a Taki Tomborg. Use Taki Tomborg to get out a copy of Piper, and then we'll go into a copy of Auroradon here. After we resolve Auroradon, Bar has the Nibiru. You hate to see it. We'll use Recovery here to get it into the graveyard, and you'll see why very soon. We'll set 2 and then we'll pass. Bar starts his turn with Desires, to which I'll chain Imperial Order, baby. Bar will enter battle phase and swing over Piper, and it looks like the rest of his hand is probably just a bunch of spells. He'll pass it over to us. We'll use Recovery to add back the Taki Tomborg here. We'll normal Taki to get out a copy of Duke. We'll use Hound effect to get a Cork Shooter, which gives us material to make RBS here. We'll use it to banish a level 5 to randomly add either a Marble Machine or a Terratop, to which we will end up adding the Terratop here. We'll use our additional normal summon on the Terratop, which will add us a copy of Car Turbo. We'll special summon the Car Turbo, use the Den Daiko Dig to bring out Piper. Piper adds us an effect Veiler. We'll go into Charge into Baron. Baron will pop the Nibiru, and then we're gonna swing for a bunch of damage here. We'll Veiler the normal summon here and take our first ever win with Speedroids, baby. Let's go. Round 2, we're paired up against Adrian, who is gonna be piloting Flunderies. We'll win the dice roll here, but this damn guy opens up with Dimension Shifter, which hurts our deck a lot. We'll normal summon Marble Machine just to search out an extender. If we manage to live the following turn, set 1 and pass. Adrian will start with Pot of Prosperity, and whoopity-doo, look what I got for you. Imperial Order again, baby. Doesn't matter much, as he has the Rabina, adds Wind Statue, and then summons out Eglin. Eglin searches a copy of Empen, and then tributes 2 to summon him. Empen will add him a Dreaming Count, and then he will normal summon the Wind Statue. Wind Statue against Speedroids. Yeah, okay, bud. On my normal summon of Hound, he'll use the Dreaming Count to normal summon Ravino, which will lead up to him getting access to Apex Avion and flipping my Hound face down, and that'll force me to concede game 1, and we'll head on to game number 2. So after Adrian finishes shuffling up, I decide to go first again, and what do you know? This guy opens Dimension Shifter again. I'm forced to just set 1 and pass. He'll start with Gold Star banishing Rabina, summoning Eglin and chaining to Rabina, to which I'll chain goes in match. I mean, come on, it's only fair, right? He'll get the Empen to hand, and then he'll set 1 and pass it back to me. I'll start off my turn by activating Speedroid Wheel, pitching the dice from my hand for cost. I roll a 4, which allows me to summon 2 level 2s from my deck. I'll use both the marble machines I bring out to go into a copy of RBS here. RBS will banish a level 6 from my extra deck for cost, and then I'll reveal the Hound and Terratop from my deck. I'll end up adding Terratop here, and when I use my additional normal summon on the Terratop, Adrian is going to respond with Dreaming Town to summon a second Egglin, and then after that he was Egglin to add a Rise of the Hand, but misplaced here by ultimately opting to go for an M-Pen instead of a Rise of play. So after he summons out the Toucan, he doesn't have a way to continue his play here. So then we'll actually continue our turn by special summoning Car Turbo, and after the Car Turbo we'll special summon a Take Tomboy from our hand. Then we'll use the speed recovery we have to reborn our Hound from the graveyard, and then we'll use Take Tomboy to bring out Piper and get our Pot of Duality effect. We had infinite impermanence off the Piper. I do forget to summon the Charge Warrior in defense here, but honestly it doesn't matter. We go into Barone, pop the M-Pen, and run over the Toucan. Adrian wastes his Dark Ruler no more for absolutely no reason here, just to set 2 pass. Very cool. On our turn, we'll pop with Barone, and I let him know that I have more than enough to game him this turn, so we just proceed to go to game number 3. After siding, Adrian decides to go first, and Dimension Shifter again? Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. Thankfully for us, it looks like he bricks, so his turn is going to come to an end with just setting 2 cards and passing. We open with Twin Twister in a standby phase, but he has the Solemn Judgment ready. We pitch Valor off the Speedroid wheel and roll it 4 again, giving us access to RBS. However, Adrian's actually going to Book of Moon our marble machine here. We have the Car Turbo in hand, so it doesn't matter. I let him know I have game here, and he scoops it up. It's the final round. We are going to be going up against Sword, so can we actually secure first place playing Speedroids at locals for the first time ever? We'll see the Long Yuan here, followed by Normal and Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect will get him a copy of Taie here. We'll see Taie banish Long Yuan for a token, and then add Hara, adding back the Long Yuan. Then we're going to see a back seal line here to get access to a Moye and a Chijiao. Adding Blackout and then resolving Desires is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna struggle to play through this for sure. Marble's gonna eat the Chijiao negate here, gonna special summon out Car Turbo, but my opponent's going to activate Blackout here, and we're forced to scoop it up. We're gonna be shuffling it up here, and then we're gonna opt to go first. Hopefully this game goes better than the last. We're going to once again start off with a marble machine, adding a copy of Take Tomboy, going to special summon the Take Tomboy, using the Take effect to get Duke, and then we're going to go into an RBS. Something a little different here is we're actually going to be using the Duke in our graveyard to special summon out Dice. Dice can make top a 2, which will give us a line into Cork Shooter. Cork Shooter can special summon back the materials used for its synchro summon, and just like that we had a line into Double Crystal Wing. We're going to set 1 and pass our turn. Our opponent starts off with a Pot of Desires, followed by an Emergence to add a copy of Long Yuan. So they have the Cosmic Cyclone for our set duplicate. That kind of hurts, but then it gets even worse because they have double infinite impermanence. Wow. We have no interruption for the Moye here, so they're just going to be able to pop off and do whatever they want. I'm actually kind of butthurt about their opening, dude. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. That's insane. What? We use Hound to get access to Cork Shooter here, and now that we have a tuner on field, we can bring back Hagoida from my graveyard. We attempt to blow up the entire board with Kite Drake, but it gets negated by Barone, and I think I forgot to use Kite Drake here. Oops, I think that's actually a big mistake. We'll normal summon the Marble here, which will get negated by the Chijiao. We'll use Recovery for the Terratop, and that'll be met with Valor, followed by a Blackout on Resolution. That'll end our turn, and from there, our opponent is just going to find a way to kill us, and that concludes our first episode of Road to Glory. Okay, so we didn't win, but we managed to get second place, and for my first time taking Speedroids to locals, I don't think that's that bad. And I pulled an M-Pen out of my entry pack too. 1-pack secrets, baby. I'm sick. If you made it till the end of the video, I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you. If you want to support the boy, I'll leave a link to my merch down in the description below. But until next time, this is Bear signing off. Peace, guys.